And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Movies and Beyond. We've got a few stories on today's show, like a possible role for Bill Skarsgard in the new DC universe. Uh, Transformers reviews have come in. They're looking okay, mixed. The Flash reviews have come in. They're looking a bit more positive than the Transformers ones, but not the amazing film we were promised by the looks of it. And Captain America 4 has got a new title, and he's got a new suit. So, without any further ado, Kyle, how are we doing today?
Howdy, you're gonna have to excuse me. My eyes are a little bit.
Yeah, his
I've been watching
eyes.
too. I've been watching too many movies. All right, so it's a good
Oh,
thing or a
yeah,
bad
it's
thing. I don't really know.
research. That's what he's been doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just tons. I put some eye drops in, so hopefully I don't look like I've been beaten up or something. I've just been fighting crime, you know. But
fighting
yeah,
crime. You mean you've been playing Call of Duty all day, or Rust?
uh, I played a little bit of Rust. I had loads of supplies. I was moving base, got shot in the back, deleted the game. The usual.
No, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice to know. Uh, yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to because I don't know anything. I've kind of been out of the news as of today. I'm literally just hearing all this now. So I don't even know what the new Captain America title is. So I'm interested to see what that is.
Well, you're gonna have to wait because the first story we're gonna talk about is the Transformers reviews. So let's just pull this up. So Transformers review embargo lifted today, and it's got 43 reviews at the moment, and it's at a 58%. Uh, this in it's not bad. It doesn't mean everyone hates it. I think people look at Rotten Tomatoes the wrong way. Obviously, it's just an aggregate site, but as you can see there's a couple. It's like an even mix on there. There's a couple of negative reviews and there's a couple of positive reviews. Uh, a lot of people just saying it's dumb, dumb fun. It's a popcorn film. So, yeah, Kyle, where does this leave your excitement for Transformers?
Uh, Honestly, there wasn't much excitement for this film. To be honest, I don't know why. Um, it's kind of one of those things. I think I had a bit more excitement because of how Bumblebee turned out. Bumblebee's an amazing film. I know you haven't seen it yet, which is weird because you're more into the Transformers than me. Um, but yeah, no, I wasn't. I had a little bit of excitement. If it wasn't for Bumblebee, I would just be like, it's another Transformers movie. They've just changed the skins. Of the Transformers, so they
Yeah,
look more like what we want. But I feel like, to be honest, I'm not surprised. Um, the thing that kind of bugs me about the film, I've not seen it yet, obviously, but from what we've seen in the trailers, is they've got everyone looks great in G1, and then Optimus for some reason he's been given his face again, his mouth, and he doesn't have the little guard up thing,
uh,
which that's literally one of my like pet peeves about just going into this movie. Um, so yeah, I was a little excited because, like I said, Bumblebee turned out to be amazing, and I was expecting that to be just a cash cow, cash grab, um, and it wasn't. It was a fantastic movie. Haley Steinfeld was really good in it. Just the way it was shot as well. It was different from all the other Transformers movies. I kind of like what they did with the Decepticons, and then spoiler alert for the Bumblebee movie. The opening scene is phenomenal. I wish we just got that instead. If they announced today or tomorrow, wherever, um, whenever, sorry, if they announced a movie that was just set on Cybertron or just set in, you know, a more Transformers theme, like another planet or something, anywhere. Mainly Cybertron will be cool. I'd be all down for it. I'd be super excited because that opening scene in Bumblebee is just, it is
yeah,
perfect. It is what we want. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. I have not seen a Transformers film since 2014. Nearly 9 years. It's been since I've seen a
Which one was
Transformers.
that then?
That was Transformers 4, uh, Age of Extinction, was it? With the dino ones, the dino robots, the first Mark Wahlberg one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never
Sorry,
saw.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I never saw 5. Um,
5 was very weird. It was just a very strange film.
I never saw Bumblebee. So my excitement level for this film, that like I said, like you said, there wasn't really anything there for me. When the first trailer started to come out, I was like, "Oh, this looks fun." Um, but looking at the reviews now, it's kind of tempered them expectations again and brought them back down to a normal level. Um,
I mean, for all we know, like I know a lot of people praise Bumblebee for being like amazing, like groundbreaking, like just perfect. I mean, it's not. It has a very strange ending, and it's still the best Transformers movie. Don't get me wrong.
yeah,
It's just, I'm like, I mean, look at the older Transformers movies. Like, I still think 1 to 3, maybe second one not so much. I really enjoyed them. I've gone back and watched them as I've gotten older. Because when I watched them, I was more of a kid. And obviously, when you're a kid, you'll like anything. So maybe this is just one of those movies, like you said, it's just a popcorn, great
yeah.
action flick. So I'm all down for that. If that's what they're gonna do, just give me that. Just
Well, that's it.
don't give
Yeah,
me Age of Extinction or whatever the other ones were called, because yeah, they weren't. Mm.
yeah. Well, that's it. I don't think I'm going to be rushing out to see this now. We might see it this weekend, and there might be a review up on the channel on the weekend if we do see it. But I'm not really that compelled to watch it now. Whereas, let's say it came out and it was getting, even 70s, saying this film's fun, not just dumb fun. And it's like, this film's really fun. You should go see it. There's some good action and stuff. Then maybe I'd be a bit more, come on, Friday night or Thursday night, we're going to see that. But now I feel like I could wait until Sunday morning or something until I see it.
Yeah, I mean it's a weird one. It's like you kind of want to go see it 'cause you want to see if it is that dumb fun
Yeah,
kind of film, but then at the same time, it's like, oh, what if it's something like I feel like what we're going through now is what the Jurassic World movies went through. The first Jurassic World, I think, still, I know a lot of people are a bit mixed about it, but I still think it is an amazing film. I thought it was
yeah,
fantastic. I loved that film watching it. As someone who's not like not because I don't like them, I've just not seen them. But the the original Jurassic Park movies, I think I've only ever seen the first one. I was really young, so I don't remember too much of it. But I went into Jurassic World just kind of been like, yeah, it's dinosaurs, whatever, and it turned out to be amazing, and it was like one of my favorite films of that year. And then they brought out the sequels, and um, I've seen the second one. It's just forgettable.
yeah.
Third one, I didn't really bother with it.
I won't bother with a third one.
Yeah, so I think that's what they're probably going to do with these type of films, these Transformers movies, which is kind of disappointing because it was like
Yeah,
you started off really well with Bumblebee. You could have then, done something a bit more, building up upon that, and then, not doing it like how the MCU does it. Don't get me wrong. Just I don't know, just build something up and you know have things connect here and there, but
yeah.
nothing crazy
It
like
really
the
feels like
MCU.
they've really gone from oh Iron Man 1 to Avengers.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it seems like. But
I do think though that if they made a movie where it was like, say, if it focused on Optimus Prime, everyone loves Optimus Prime. I just don't know how well it would do at the box office
yeah,
because we saw how Bumblebee turned out, and that's the one of the one of the favorite characters, fan favorite characters in the movies, and yet that didn't make much money, if I'm not wrong. Um, Critically, it did really well, but with the Transformers, it kind of has to be all of them in the movie, and then
yeah.
that's when they get the money. Um,
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Like I said, you know, it's at the end of the day, it's just a Rotten Tomato score at 58%. My favourite film of last year was Bullet Train, and I'm pretty sure that's on a 55% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, you know, obviously all films subjective. You know, go watch it if you want. Don't let a negative review make you not go watch a film. You know, go make your own mind up and let us know what you think of it. I think it's out this Thursday in the UK. So yeah, right. Transformers. Will it be good? Who knows? We'll have to go see it. But Kyle, our next topic is very interesting. So, Bill Skarsgard. Someone tweeted yesterday, crazy idea if Andy Muschietti does direct Batman, Brave and the Bold, which is a story we was talking about yesterday. I know everyone would say it, he'd be a great Joker, Bill Skarsgård. Obviously, he played Pennywise the Clown, so he's going to be typecast as that clown. But Jeff Snyder, who's a very credible source and does leak a lot of credible information, said supposedly he's already been eyed for a different DC movie. So, Bill Skarsgård being eyed for a different DC movie. I don't know what it could be. I could only, in my head when I saw Bill Skarsgård being eyed for DC, before I read anything, I thought Joker, But I've got a different idea in my head now. But what do you think about this?
I wouldn't say anything because I know the Batman. I know that not it's not the DCU that they're doing, but it's still DC. So the only thing that comes to mind just out of the blue. I don't really know anything mainly about it, but the Batman, the Batman Reeves is Batman 2 or whatever it's called.
No, it's the DCU, not.
Oh, is it the DCU?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And I'll say this as well. After his role in John Wick 2, as the Grand Meade, whatever the fuck it was, I can't remember it. After his role in John Wick 2, I've got a pretty good idea of who I think he could play. And I don't know if you'll see it or not, but I think his role in John Wick 2 is probably the best performance he's given.
Performance-wise, yeah, I mean his character was pretty fucking annoying, but I mean, yeah, he performed it well. It got me to dislike him. Obviously, not really dislike him, but just he really sort of but it wasn't like irritating. Like I didn't feel like I didn't. Well, it's like, oh, why is why is he in this movie? Why is his character in this movie? It was just like, you bastards, you killed fucking.
Sharon.
I've forgotten his name now.
Sharon.
Yeah.
Lance Reddick's character.
Yeah. R.I.P.
John Wick Chapter 4 spoilers. It's right at the beginning.
Oh.
Get over it.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen that movie now. It's just, it's John Wick, man. Who hasn't seen John Wick?
Yeah.
I have no idea, to be honest. It's completely just.
So just by looking at him now, who could you see him playing? But no one in the Batman area of DC, because he's not going to be in Brave and the Bold.
I don't know anything about DC that much. I'm gonna say Green Lantern or something.
That's a good pick, like a Hal Jordan or something like that. I could see it.
Tell you who I'd like. Just off topic a little bit here, but I've seen loads of people editing his face over the years. Obviously, I'd be okay with not getting it now after his performance in No Way Home. But Willem Dafoe as the Joker, that would be scary, man. That would be terrifying.
I don't think we're ever gonna get that, but
I wish we did. I'm happy. I'm fine that we don't, but I would like to. That would be something I'd like to see.
But right, here's the thing.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
Who do I think Bill Skarsgård's gonna play? You're gonna think I don't think you'll see it, but in my head I see it, and I see it working, and it's not, it's in the jaw muscles. I see Lex Luthor.
Right.
I see him being shave that head. I see Lex Luthor, and he's already in talks. They're gonna be starting to cast Superman pretty soon. I think this is a perfect match. Now, obviously, I don't know anything, but
Are they gonna go down that route again? Because it's one of those things where it's always Lex Luthor. It's never
um,
anybody else.
well,
Do you
no,
know what I mean?
Man of Steel started with Zod. There were no Lex Luthor until Batman v Superman.
Yeah, I know, but it's just you can think of any Superman movie and there's always a Lex Luthor kind of thing.
Well,
Um,
yeah, but it's you can't have Batman without Joker. You can't have
mm,
Superman without Lex Luthor. It goes hand in hand. Even if it's not a big role, even if it's just background, you know,
mm.
like we was talking about the other day, James Gunn wants to build a big universe from the offset. He wants to not like, you know, little shitty cameos here and there, just sprinkle little things throughout it.
Do you know what I'm interested in? If they're doing this, like obviously it all depends on James Gunn and his say, but I feel like he could, he's dipped his toes into the TV sort of genre. Um, well, the TV market, whatever. Obviously we're gonna get the Penguin, bit, the Matt Reeves Penguin. He's getting his own
Yeah,
show. I'd be so down for just a Lex Luthor centered story. Whether it, being even if it's in a TV show and format, I'd be interested to see that in this new DCU. If he got his own kind of show, I feel like that would build it out more, and it'd be a little bit more. It'd give him more depth, because I feel like I'm honestly I'm kind of tired of seeing Lex Luthor, because it's just he's the bad guy. He gets the kryptonite. He tries to kill Superman or does something big and crazy. So it'd be nice to see a bit more of a grounded Lex Luthor kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think we will. It's
that's something I'd like to see if it's going to be if we're getting Lex Luthor again.
well, how many people were sick of seeing Joker after Suicide Squad?
I think that was down to Jared Leto's
Well, exactly. It's all down to
Joker.
it's like yeah, but it's all down to performance,
Mm,
and I think this man can bring it. He's probably one of the
yeah.
most talented, actors working right now. He comes from just a lineage of, great actors. You know, there's Alexander Skarsgård, which was his brother, which was in the Northman, one of our favourite films last year. Uh, there's his dad, Stellan Skarsgård, who was Eric Selvig in the MCU, and he's also in Dune. He's in loads of stuff. Chernobyl. And then there's his brother, his other brother. I don't know his name, but he plays Floki in Vikings. So it
Wow.
is quite a talented family, and
Mm.
you can't go wrong with adding talent. So if they're gonna put this man in the DC universe, I'm happy to see him play any role. But right now, I am seeing Lex Luthor. Really feel like that'd work. I know maybe we'll see him play a hero. He's been typecast as the villain for a long time. Maybe he'll play a hero.
Yeah.
Just don't
I
know.
mean, he's. I mean, that's the thing. It would be interesting to see because it's always nice to see when someone's been playing a character like this for so long, and then for him to just kind of be break down. Because when you're the hero, you're a bit more looser, whereas like a villain, I see like villains are very more, and then heroes are a bit more, open to things.
Yeah.
Like look at Tom Hardy for example. He played Bane, and then when you see him play as
Nobody
Venom,
cared who I was till I put on the mask.
and yeah, and when you I remember you doing that for so long. You did that for like a week straight.
Hey mate, it was longer than a week.
I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, no, you look at Tom Hardy, and he's a phenomenal actor. And he played Bane, and then when he was cast as playing Eddie Brock in the Venom movies, he just I was all like I was on board for it. I was like, yeah, I'll see what he'd do, and he just for me, I thought he did a really good job. He didn't it you know you do feel sorry for Eddie Brock in a way, but it was done where he wasn't made out to be like a villain kind of
Yeah.
thing. Do you know what I mean? He was still quite likable. He was kind of relatable in some aspects. So yeah, I mean, if you can play a hero,
Yeah.
then I'm all for it.
One quick thing before we move on to add on to your Tom Hardy thing and him being superheroes. It was the original actor cast as Rick Flag in the first Suicide Squad film.
Who was it?
Tom Hardy was.
Or he was?
Tom Hardy was, yeah.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was originally going to play Rick Flag.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Yeah. But he turned it down because in the original script, I think Rick Flag was going to turn on the team and he didn't want to play a villain again.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah. But anyway.
Well, I mean, he dodged a bullet there, really.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, more DC news. As I didn't think we'd get to talk about this today, but they came out just before the show came out, so the Flash review embargo's lifted, and let's have a look. So, when I put all this together, the Flash is sitting at a 72% with a 53% on Rotten Tomatoes. 53 reviews and a 72% tomato reading. So, looking at it now, it'll probably stay around that area unless it gets absolutely flooded with negative reviews. But yeah, like some quick ones here, like the top right. This is one of the best superhero movies of the 21st century so far. Just sit back and enjoy the Flash's greatness. But then we've got another one here, a negative one. The Flash feels caught between too many things. I want to keep a hold of. Sorry, it's really hard to read because it's fucking really exposed. It feels like a brand that wants to have all its cards on the table in case it wants to pivot. Right, so yeah, it's saying it's trying to set up too many things. There's one negative review I saw which I don't quite agree with, saying the Flash can't escape Ezra Miller's past. One, why, there's more people than just Ezra Miller that worked on the film. So, don't discredit Andy Muschietti and, his wife and all the people who worked on editing, costume design and all the other actors just because you can't look past what Ezra Miller did. Fair enough, but that's a you problem. That has nothing to do with the film. You didn't even review the film, you just said you can't look past what Ezra Miller did. So, I don't agree with that necessarily. But, so Kyle, it's got 72% Rotten Tomatoes. The top of the top reviews are saying it's great, and then the negative reviews are saying it's okay. So, where does this place your anticipation for the Flash?
To be honest, it's kind of just I'm still very excited. I mean, I was kind of expecting a little bit of resistance when it came to the reviews and stuff, and I was kind of expecting people commenting about obviously Ezra Miller, just the actor himself, and it's like I get it, I understand, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect the movie. Like
No.
Ezra Miller's not coming back after this. Just go in and enjoy the movie, because a lot more people worked on this movie. It wasn't just this movie wasn't written, directed, shot by Ezra Miller. It's got loads of different people in it, and they've, for the love of the character, the Flash, they've poured their heart and soul into this movie. And it you can't really judge it off of just because of one person, outside of the movie and how they're acting. I get it. Ezra Miller doesn't, whatever's going on between him, that's, it's personal. Whatever you want to think about it, choose what you want to think about it. For me personally, I'm not really going to judge. Yeah, what he's done, from what I've heard, sounds wrong. I'm not condoning anything he has done, but at the end of the day, like I said, this is the Flash movie. This is like a movie for comic book fans, and Ezra Miller just, unfortunately, he's the lead role in it. But he's not, like I said, he's not the writer, he's not the director, he ain't the producer. He's not the head of DC or anything like that. He's just, you know. So yeah, I kind of expected it, like I said, but I still think this movie is phenomenal, and I think it's yeah, I can't wait to see it. I've not seen it
Yeah.
yet, but I'm very excited, and from
A
everything
week
I've
tomorrow.
heard,
A week tomorrow.
and I'm not a DC guy. You know what I mean? I've heard more about the Ezra Miller stuff than I have about. I know more about the Ezra Miller stuff than I do about the Flash as a character. Um, so that's where I stand with it. I'm just excited to see the movie. I think it'll be a great time. It'll be cool to see Michael Keaton as the Batman. This will be my. I'm gonna try and watch the movies, the Michael Keaton movie,
We've got this
or
weekend.
movies. Yeah, I'm gonna try and watch
Watch
them
them this
because I've
weekend.
never seen them. Um,
They're only short.
yeah, just so I can appreciate. Um, so yeah, I'm just excited.
Yeah. No, I'm thrilled as well. It's a little bit lower than what I was expecting, but I was expecting maybe it would come in around the high 80s. But
I
maybe it
was,
can.
yeah,
Maybe all these next, like I was saying, if a load of reviews come in that are negative, then that'll drag it down. If a load more reviews come in that are positive,
yeah.
will really take it up. Because a lot of people I watch on YouTube, movie reviewers who have the privilege of going to premieres and stuff like that, who've seen it at CinemaCon, some people I know have seen it for the second time. And they're coming out saying it's just as great. So people whose opinions who mine usually line up with are really enjoying it. So I'm trying to focus on that more than the Rotten Tomatoes that's just come out. But yeah, it's not where I was expecting it. But like we said for Transformers, we've got to stay consistent. A Rotten Tomatoes score don't make it just because it says it's 72%. Don't mean I'm gonna walk out and go, oh my god, I love that film. I could walk out and hate it. But no, my excitement is still there. I know that roughly that it's going to be a good film and I'll probably enjoy it. So that's, like I say, I'm really excited. And as I'm getting closer each week, it's getting harder to contain my excitement. And like this has helped pull it back a little bit. But I feel like as the days get closer, that day before, you feel it and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to be sitting in there soon and I'm going to be watching it.
I'm surprised you said that because I'm excited for this film. I didn't think you were Rotten Tomato like 70%. I think that's good. I
Oh
think
yeah,
that's
it
still
is.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just from what we heard,
yeah,
and I think we need to take into account as well. It's a lot of fan screenings, so you throw some at a fan and they're gonna walk out going best movie ever.
yeah.
That because I haven't heard a single bad thing about the film yet. This was a little
Well,
bit surprising.
I think you got to take into account people don't know the workings of what's happening with the DC
Yeah,
stuff. They kind of expect it to be a little bit like Marvel, where it's like they're trying to fix or do a universe, but no, like for people who don't know, the Flash is supposed to reset the DC movie universe.
yeah.
That's where all these new Superman and Batman Beyond movies, Batman Brave and the
Brave and
Bold,
Bold.
sorry. I'd love to see Batman Beyond one day, but
Animated. That you were talking about an animated Batman film yesterday.
that would,
That would work.
yeah, that would work. That would absolutely work.
Anyway,
The whole
Flash.
sci-fi stuff.
Go.
So, yeah, I mean, like you said, not a lot of people, well, not everyone knows about the whole thing. So they're going to go into it and just be like, they're just going to see what, for them, it's going to be like filler stuff, or it's going to be flack, or it's just going to be like, it's like trying to set up too many things. And it's like, I don't think it's that. I think it's just,
I think it's just
the,
trying to have a good send off.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie does have a lot of weight on its shoulders, I can't lie. Just because of what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
It's,
And
with everything that's happened.
It's got a lot dragging it down as well.
Mm.
Like the past couple of DC films, I ain't seen a good DC film since, well, I did like Shazam, but like one that blew me away. I ain't seen a good one since the Batman, which was the beginning of last year. So DC's got that they need to contest with, because obviously they had Black Adam and then Shazam.
I mean, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
That was 2021.
I know, but still, just
Oh yeah,
that's for me. That's the last time I think in the DC stuff. The Suicide Squad
the
actually.
Suicide Squad, Peacemaker.
Yeah, you're right. It's just they feel so disconnected from
Yeah,
that, but yeah.
but yeah, no. This film had a lot dragging it down, and I'm impressed by the heights it's managed to get to, by how much was dragging it down, how much it had going against it. Obviously, we'll see how that reflects in the box office numbers next week. But as of right now, I'm excited. Things are looking fairly positive, and I cannot wait to see this film. Quick note while we're speaking about The Flash. I don't know if I'll do this video with Kyle or not. Maybe you can read up on a bit more DC things. Next week on Tuesday, the day before we go in and see The Flash, we're going to do a final predictions of, what we think we're going to see in the film. Like what cameos do you think we're going to see? Fun stuff like that. Dumb shit, which we can talk about for a little bit. But yeah, Kyle, are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm still as excited as I was before.
Oh, I'm not talking about The Flash, baby.
Oh.
Do you want to find out the new title for Captain America 4?
I've
kept you waiting.
Yeah, I'm just yeah, just trying to think of what it could be.
Are you going to turn off Discord now and just go and just search it anyway?
No, I'll go on.
Yeah.
Break it to me.
Another quick thing as well. Obviously, me and Kyle are doing this through Discord right now. Me and Kyle have talked about this sometimes. Me and Kyle do plan on moving in together, and I suppose when we do, we're going to build a collection, and maybe now like a studio room that we can record in together, and just be a bit more personal. Personal. So yeah. But anyway, Captain America 4. Let's get into it. Sorry, I can't contain my excitement. Captain America's my favourite Marvel character, and I really think Falcon and Winter Soldier carried the legacy on of my favourite Marvel character. So
you know what? Real quick, technically it is Captain America 4, but for me it's a new Captain America.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll call it Captain America 4. But for me, it's a new Cap.
What if Captain America 4 was Captain America and 4? Because 4 in the title. Callum, shut up. That was stupid. Anyway, so you ready?
I'm just still gutted that we didn't get Asgardians of the Galaxy. We got that for like 5 minutes.
Not even that, I don't think. But yeah, right. So, drum roll, please, Kyle. Come on, mate. A bit more enthusiasm.
It not come through the. Oh, sorry.
Right. You could at least go.
I can't do that.
Okay, you don't do that. So.
You need a soundboard for this thing.
Yes.
This sort of thing.
Oh god, people have probably already clicked off the video because we haven't got into it quick enough. I don't give a shit. Boom. Right. So Anthony Mackie posted on Instagram today. It was like a Marvel PR stunt of let's slip the new title in somewhere and see if people can notice. So Anthony Mackie put on Instagram, when Harrison Ford tells you fuck it, why can't I read? Sorry, the pressure's getting to me. When Harrison Ford tells you how to kick ass, you should look. What the fuck? Right, I'm gonna edit this out because I look like a spaz.
You're just fangirling over Captain America.
Yeah, and America's
and
ass.
Harrison Ford on screen.
Yeah, so
it's Indiana Jones and Cap on screen, like.
So yeah, when Harrison Ford tells you how kicking ass should look, you listen. Lol. Thanks for the onset wisdom and laughs, my friend. Can't wait to do it again. So, there, Harrison Ford and Anthony Mackie plan on working together again in the Captain America project. And then it says here, Marvel Studios Captain America Brave New World in theaters May 2024. First of all, Kyle, can you see it on my screen? What do you think of that new suit?
I can't. I don't have a really good view of it.
If you do a
I'll have
Google
to
search now, and I'll
have to find it though.
yeah.
Anthony Mackie.
So, while you're searching that though, what do you think of the title? Brave New World.
Is it a Brave New World or just Brave New World?
Captain America Brave New World.
I I don't know.
I think it's better than New World Order.
I I don't.
Because New World Order sounds a bit basic. We're gonna get into the underlying meanings of it a bit more.
It sounds something.
Like a musical.
Yeah,
I
it
thought
doesn't
that.
sound serious.
But it comes off a book that someone were telling me today about at work.
Well, I don't know. It's strange. It's not like Love and Thunder. That seemed like it fitted the film.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And this just I don't know.
Well, so the title comes from a book from someone called Aldous Hooks, and the book is about, if I'm correct on this, it's about like a dystopian society. So I had a quick search before to see if it was anything comic related. I couldn't see anything comic related, and when I told my mate at work today, he told me about this book. I should point out that my mate at work is old as fucking nearly dead, so he knows about old books. But yeah, apparently it's an author called Aldous Hooks, and he wrote this book, and it's about like a dystopian society, and apparently this guy gets like criticised all the time. Apparently he gets called things like Nazi, so I don't know why they'd call it Brave New World.
I like that they're still sticking with the Captain America theme when it comes to the movie. Like it looks like it's not going to stray too far from what they do with the Captain America movies.
Yeah.
Still going to be about, it's still going to be quite grounded, almost espionage type. Because
Yeah.
after everything that's happened in the MCU, you kind of think, oh, they're going to go wild and crazy. But so far, they seems like they're keeping it more grounded, down to earth. I feel the thing is though, the world in the MCU has changed drastically. So with a movie like this, I feel like Captain America, he is a massive character, and Sam Wilson now taking the mantle. He's got some big shoes. Like he's not the he's not the Falcon anymore. He's Captain America, and
Yeah.
I hope that this has big stakes for him to show, this is,
Yeah. Well,
he
apparently
doesn't have the super soldier serum, but he's, he's Captain America, and
apparently
I
this
just
and
hope there's
Thunderbolts
big stakes.
apparently this and Thunderbolts are going to be very connected.
Okay.
Because Harrison Ford is also going to be in that.
Yeah.
I feel like this film needs, right at the beginning, is a scene of Sam kicking ass without the wings, just him and the shield, to prove all these other people wrong. Because to me, he's Captain America. I'm pretty sure to you, he's Captain America as well. But just to shut up the naysayers of giving
I'm gonna disagree with you there. I think because at the end of the day, like he's Captain America, but he's got these wings, and he doesn't have the super soldier serum.
No.
Cap had the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
And the shield. So why can't why can't Falcon just have his you know, why can't this new Captain America have his wings and the shield? That's,
Oh,
you
like I
know,
say, I
I
see
want,
it.
yeah.
I think, yeah, he can kick ass with the wings. He is Captain America. I just think it's something that needs to be done. Now it can go both ways. You know, people will be like, well, Steve didn't do that without super soldier serum, so, you know. I feel this film's going
Oh,
to draw.
okay, I see what
I
you
feel
mean.
like this
Yeah,
film's going to draw a lot of controversy anyway, no matter what they do.
yeah,
But, you know, as of now, I'm loving Anthony Mackie's Captain America. From the
yeah.
brief stuff we got in Falcon and Winter Soldier, even the training with the shield, I thought were great. He's but yeah, I feel like they might have to shut some people up and prove some naysayers wrong.
For me personally, the name's weird. It might grow on me when we see the film when it eventually comes out. I feel like it could fit the film really, really well. I just hope that, for me personally, the thing that I want the most, I know this Captain America is like your favorite character, and I know like this is like your most anticipated movie. Do you know what? I'm really excited to just see Anthony
What makes you
Mackie
think Captain America is
as
my favourite character?
uh, well, I mean, yeah, and like I've got a Captain America shield, and every time you come down, you always play with it. Try play frisbee with it. So
Wanna throw
yeah,
it?
there's that. Which is weird because I've got two of them and you don't, even though you're the cap guy.
I feel like you just did
Mm.
it to make me jealous.
It took a while to get here. I've always wanted one. Um, I mean, I love Captain America. I think he's great. I love the Captain America movies. I agree with you. It's potentially the best trilogy.
I think the Captain America trilogy, we'll call it the Steve Rogers trilogy for now. That trilogy, I think that's the greatest superhero trilogy of all time. Personally, you
Yeah,
know,
I mean, I'd I'd say I wouldn't argue against it. Obviously, he's not my favorite character, so but great, like if going from like a critical point of view, like the movies are amazing, like they're
yeah.
fantastic. So yeah, and like I said, the thing that I want is just for this to have some real big stakes, just to show. I think instead of having that scene with him not having the wings and having the shield, I'd say give him something that's really meaningful,
Yeah.
something that's
Yeah. Um.
that affects not just the world, but affects the Marvel, the MCU part of that universe,
I'll say
instead
this.
of just affecting the world kind of thing.
I don't want the stakes to be that big. I want it to be more of a personal story. You know, I'll say this: a personal story throughout. But then when it gets to the end, you realise how big the stakes are. A lot like Winter Soldier, where it was like, or he's on the run. It's a very personal story, and he uncovers more and more things as he goes through.
Mm.
You know, so not like right from the beginning, you need to save the universe, Captain America. But then again, I don't want him on the run as well. Or maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the script is, so I have to wait and see.
Mm.
But as of right now, love Anthony Mackie as Captain America. And I think the strange thing with this film is they're bringing back a lot of Incredible Hulk actors.
Mm.
So we'll have to see how that goes.
Mm.
But yeah, no.
And maybe we'll see aged up Chris Evans on the moon or something. I don't know. Post credit scenes are weird, man.
Yeah. Post credit scenes are weird. Did you manage to see the show?
I did, yes. Well, it's kind of the
It's
side
like
of it.
from the side.
I've seen when there was leaked shots
Yeah.
from the scene a while ago. Briefly, I saw them. They came up on my feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the suit looks good. I hope that we get the suit that he has in. I think we will, because that suit is just perfect, man. It's just
Like the Falcon and Winter
like,
Soldier suit.
yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
beauty.
that is the perfect suit.
I mean, we say this a lot, but whenever we see like a really cool design or whatever, or just like a it could be anything. It could be just John Wick in his suit, and it'd be like that's a hot toy, and
That's a
that's just
hot
something
toy.
we'd kind of say.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, no, I mean that one. I know you've got your eyes on getting that.
yeah.
So that's
I'm
a
watching the
hot toy.
price. I'm watching the price go down and down, but I don't. I want to. It's gonna. I'll probably have to get it some point this year because if I don't pull the trigger on it, I will probably get a Captain America trailer at back end of this year.
Mm.
So we'll have to, you know,
Look
see
into
that.
that.
But yeah, I'm assuming. I'm assuming with this post that Captain America's wrapped filming because I've been shooting since the beginning of the year.
Mm.
So yeah, 11 months out now. Less than a year away from Captain America 4. You know,
Brave New World.
and it maybe a
What do
break.
you think? What do you think to the name?
But I like it.
Mm.
I do think it's better than New World Order.
I didn't like New World Order that much, but I like it more than this.
Yeah. But like I said,
That sounds dystopian, kinda.
yeah. But at the very same time, I also think it sounds very generic.
Mm.
I really think they should have just gone with the old Civil War title that they juked us all out with, though. I really think they should have gone with Serpent Society.
I mean, it could be, the next one.
Yeah.
It all depends what they're doing with these next Captain America movies. You know what I mean? So they're gonna base something off of the comics. They're not gonna do any. I don't think they'll really ever do any of Steve's story, because if the third Captain America movie was originally planned Serpent Society, then I'm pretty sure that's a Steve story. I don't want to see.
Yeah.
I love Steve Rogers. I love Chris Evans as Captain America. He's done that role well. I'm not saying I've seen enough of him. I just want to see Falcon's own
Mackie.
original
Yeah, Mackie
stories,
coming to his own.
because we don't. This is his. You know, this is his. This is him now. This is Captain America now. I want to see his story from his
Yeah.
comics. I don't want to see, you know, Steve's stories implemented into that. I want to see, because it'll be different. It'll be new. It'll be something completely new, and I'm really excited. It's like say with Spidey and Miles Morales. If you know, with Miles, something he goes into the boxing ring, and that's how he finds out his suit. It's just like, no, that's Peter's thing.
Yeah. Miles
So
gets it from Peter.
exactly, yeah.
So,
So yeah.
one final question for you then, while we're on the topic of Captain America 4 and Anthony Mackie's Captain America. Do you think we will see a Civil War 2?
Absolutely, yeah.
You think we will?
Yeah.
I think we will as well. I don't know when. It could be his second film. It could be his third. I don't know how many, Captain America films they plan to make with Anthony Mackie. I don't know how long Anthony Mackie plans to stay around because I was going to say New World Order, when Brave New World comes out, that'll be his 10-year anniversary in the MCU from when Winter Soldier came out. Which is crazy to think about. But yeah, I think that'll do for today's episode. We've left it a bit late today, but that's all right because we've got it done. We'll get it uploaded right now. So yeah, Kyle, anything you want to add on the end?
I'm just excited for tomorrow's episode, because I know what you've got planned for that.
Oh,
That should be good.
I'll give a teaser for tomorrow's episode. So weekly, me and Kyle will be taking it in turns to come up with dumb but plausible theories for upcoming films. So you can't just say anything random and say, "Oh, that'll happen because Jesus Christ wills it. No, you're gonna have to give your dumb theory, and you're gonna need to link it together and give good reasons to why you think, make the other person actually kind of believe that. Oh my God, this could work, and I've got a great one for you tomorrow. It's so dumb. I love it. If it actually happens, I'll be the happiest man alive. It's
I've got
it's
I've
dumb.
got one.
It's dumb but possible. Have you got one?
Well,
Save.
I told you it. I told you it years ago. We went to go
Yeah,
see
I know
Logan.
you're. I said plausible, Kyle. You keep your dumb,
No,
dirty
I know,
mouth
I know.
shut.
It just reminded me of
You
that.
keep your
That
dumb,
was.
dirty mouth shut. But yeah, and this weekend, I think I'm gonna speak to Kyle a bit more. We're definitely gonna, get him up and running with more gaming stuff because that's where Kyle's passion is there, and just want to build the channel out more. You know, he can bring topics to me about gaming, and we can have a chat about them. So
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like it's just we're just going back and forth when it comes to movies, and we have our own opinions and stuff
well,
like that. And it'd be cool to see that on games because I know that me and you, we both love games and stuff like that.
yeah,
And we love like the stories and what we think's gonna come out. You know more about the movie side. I think it's fair to say I know a little bit more about the gaming side. Like behind the scenes stuff going on there. So it's it should be interesting. I'm excited to crack on with that. Um, so yeah, it'll be in a similar format. I think it'll just be
yeah,
kind of like topic based. But we'll
yeah,
just speak about it. We'll talk about it. We'll share some opinions,
yeah.
what we think, and yeah, just kind of the same. But
Like I said,
yeah,
it's our second episode. We've really tried today to put a bit more um, streamline into the show. I know we did yesterday's show. We did one topic and we talked. And the thing with me and Kyle is we will sit in a Discord and just talk like this on nights anyway. So we thought we might as well record it. But we've got this put a bit more structure to it.
don't feel like you have to watch the show either, kind of thing, like the
Yeah,
video. I mean, just listen to it by all means, because that's kind of what we're doing. We're just kind of, you know, just talking, just having a chat. It's
yeah,
it's yeah, might be something that you just listen to on. So
yeah. And
I don't know where I'm going with that.
we might have a third member very soon. Just to you know add some
Yeah,
more.
pop in sometimes. Yeah.
Every now and then add a different opinion to what we're doing. But yeah,
Hmm.
that's been Kyle. I've been Sexy Dark Chocolate, aka Callum. And yeah, like, subscribe, share the video. Just make sure no really hot girls see it because they might think I'm weird. Unless they're really hot girls and I like films, definitely share it. Right, Kyle, this is the last part of the show where it turns into my dating profile. Callum 24 single, please. But yeah, no. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I want to know what you think about the topics.
Yeah, because we're open to like I said,
Yeah,
we're open to and even if uh we're thinking about doing obviously when we start getting people more involved and stuff, we'll sort of feature them and we'll answer these questions and
yeah,
we'll give credit to anything that you kind of say. We're not kind of we just love comic book movies and stuff. We've
we
always
want
wanted
to
to do
talk
something like
about
this. We
movies.
just want to talk. We just want to talk. So if you've got any opinions, we are uh, absolutely all welcome, and we'd love to just talk about movies, some more, get some more, you know, of angles.
Right. So anyway, I guess you're going to be going to bed now, Kyle.
I probably will do. Yeah, my eyes are still a bit.
Yeah, but you made it through, even though your eyes were hurting.
All right, don't kiss my ass now.
Oh, that's later. But yeah, right. Anyway,
Jeez.
I'll see you all in tomorrow's video with our new segment that we're going to be doing weekly and whatever news topics pop up. I don't know. It could be a slow news day tomorrow, but we'll definitely definitely get a video out tomorrow, and definitely a bit earlier. So see you all tomorrow.